Hi, Sparrows. Hello, Sparrows. Come on into the room. It's another Wisdom Wednesday. We've got a great juicy tonight. Miss Sheila Petersen is coming in with us from Chicago. So it's going to be all the way fabulous. And you see our topic tonight is consciousness and the power within us. It's time to take our power back. It's time to take your power back. It's time to be you, be fabulous 365. All of that. All of that. So come on into the room. And, before I say anything else, it is World Sparrow Day. So happy World Sparrow Day to you, my sparrows. April 20 is World Sparrow Day. So needless to say, I'm all the way thrilled that it is. So be sure, come on in. Get comfy. Sheila should be with us momentarily, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Tell me one thing. If you're a veteran, put #veteran. Coming back in the room tonight. If you're a newbie, put #newbie. If you're one of Sheila's followers, be sure to put #visitor. And for all of you that are going to be catching the replay, put #replay. Okay, and it's nice to know where you're viewing in from. So share that with me also. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. Sheila's coming in to join us tonight from Chicago. You can't get anything greater than that. So it is Wisdom Wednesday. Indeed it is. And I'm actually taking a breath. I can sit here for just a moment, taking it all in. Whew. It's been a very productive day. I can say that. Lots of surprises, some unexpected, some right in alignment. The whole nine. Oh my gosh. So talk to me. Where are you coming from? Don't be so quiet. Talk to me. It seems a little dark. I'm a tad bit reluctant to touch the screen, but I think we need just a tad bit more light. Yeah, that's better. What do you think? Whew, my goodness. It's 3 minutes after 7, so I'm expecting Sheila in a minute. No, guys, you're not saying a whole lot tonight. What is that? Is it because of the topic? Maybe, maybe not. Taking power back. This is one of the great topics that I enjoy talking about. It's about some self-reflection, looking at yourself, taking responsibility for some things. I don't want to give it all away, but what does it mean to you to take your power back? The power that's within us. Are you using it every day in your life? What is that? Yeah. So, as for me, I had some new contacts today. It was wonderful. A very interesting woman that I spoke with. That she won't be coming on this particular platform. However, I scheduled her to come on for Matters of the Heart in a few weeks. So that's going to be a juicy and a different platform. And it's just a time of gratitude for myself. There's so much to be grateful for, with so many things that are unexpected that are happening. I do this because I love it. I absolutely love it. I like bringing awareness to you, sparrows, the whole nine. Hi, Patricia. It's good to see you back in the room. So good to see you. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's a lot to be grateful for. And today is a laundry list of gratitude moments that I can share with you. That's for sure. Just received from Sheila, and she should be popping in momentarily. But like I said, it's going to be a great time to night. And there she is. Sheila,
Here I am.
welcome in.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, I was just chopping it up.
Put my little scarf on so I can feel powerful. How are you?
Be powerful. I had to put on the little pearls and stuff. I mean, it's power and
You
pearls.
look gorgeous.
Thank you.
You look gorgeous.
Back at ya. Are you cold? Well, you are in Chicago.
I am in Chicago. It's rainy here today, and I do tend to get cold. So as long as I have something here around my neck, I am good to go.
You're good? It's about the neck?
I'm good. It's about
That's about the neck. And she pops in and out Sparrows. I don't know what it is. Sheila pops in and out. And of course, in honor, thank you, Veronica Morris, in honor and, recognition of World Sparrow Day, I had to wear my wing. I know it's just not all the way appropriate with this, but you know what? I had to wear the opal today, my wing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not every day that sparrows receive homage. It's not every day. Not at all. And we are all sparrows. We are all sparrows. And it's too many things to be grateful for. What's with the popping in and out? I mean,
I'm just going to keep being a sparrow all night, in and out.
you're going to be in and out all night. Because
Don't worry. If I fly away, I'll just fly back.
just like a boomerang.
That's right. We're not going to let this technology stand in the way of our powerful conversation now, are we?
No, it's too juicy.
No.
And it's necessary, and it's too many things to look at. It's the first quarter of the year. We're coming off of holidays and things, and now we're getting that itch. It's the first day of spring, on top of World Sparrow Day, and she's popped out again. She'll be back in just a minute, but technology is something that is completely out of our control. We can't do a thing about it other than laugh. Just laugh. Consider it a blooper and just carry on. That's all we can do. However, it doesn't change anything. The show continues to go no matter what we are going to honor tonight. Okay, so I hope you've given it some thought as in to what it is that has caused you to feel like you need to reignite your power. That's what I'm talking about. I just hold it down until you get back.
And you know what the cool thing is that I can hear you talking even though I fly away. So when I come back, I can just flow with you and be alive and add to the conversation. I know. That's how we roll.
That's how we roll. And let me tell you guys something. Sheila and I have this sister friendship, coachism, however you want to call it. And we've never even met each other. Never. Other than like this.
Mm-hmm. Now that is the power of social media.
The power of social media. And we'll get on and being coaches, because coaches need coaching also. So we easily coach each other often. We bring ideas to each other. We make sure that we're in a good place. We talk about best practices, things that she's doing, I'm doing, things that are working, things that aren't working. So that's powerful. It's powerful.
I agree. And I think one of the first things that resonated with me was your green background and tonight your beautiful green shirt, because heart chakra is green. The color of my business is green. I am open to receive, and you connected with me and I just knew it was going to be valuable and powerful. And it's just been a beautiful demonstration every time we've talked. So I'm excited for tonight.
I am totally excited for tonight and very grateful for you, because there aren't any coincidence. And when you meet someone that is just intended to be there, then you have to say thank you. It's just a universal thank you. You have to recognize it for what it is. And that's a part of being powerful, taking ownership when things happen.
That's right. That's right. And once I realize that I'm 100% responsible for my happiness and
Yes,
satisfaction, I
yes.
get to choose where I spend my time and energy and resources with the people, places, and things that cause me to thrive and vibe higher, right?
Uh-huh.
Because we have been playing small for too long. I am here to impact, I am here to influence. And that's the definition of power is the
It is.
ability to impact and have
Yes.
influence. And I already have so much passion and energy already, and we have just begun.
We just
So
begun, and it's so much to the beginning that we've started this dialogue of conversation. We haven't even introduced ourselves.
that's right. So you go ahead.
Hi, Sparrows. You know who I am. I am Valerie Miller of T.V.M, the Valerie Miller. Double fold. This very moment, you have opportunity to change, which is topic tonight. Changing, taking power of your life, taking control of you, and being fabulous 365. And it takes a simple decision to do that. However, a load of work, but it's work very well worth taking. So I want to say that to you. I want to pass this torch on over so you can get familiar with Sheila Petersen of Chicago. So Sheila, tell the Sparrows a bit about yourself, and then we can just carry on with conversation because I'm excited. I'm ready.
You got it. So I named my practice Love Change because what I started to notice in talking with people is that we fear change. But
Yes.
what could happen if we infuse just a little bit of love into those change spaces and places that we're going through on a yearly basis, a
Yes.
quarterly basis, a
Yes.
monthly basis, let's face it, a daily or sometimes
Every day.
hourly basis, right? Change is
Yes.
happening all the time. It is such a gift. And if we could infuse that love and try to be more present to that, that is my mission and vision for all the people listening and watching is I really help people get to the true you. And so we got to break through that clutter. We got to take our power back so that you can create a happy and successful and beautiful life that you desire. And you are worthy of it.
Absolutely, hands down. That is it. Simply
That's all.
decide. Know you're worth it. Know that you're enough. Know that you have everything within you to get it done, no matter what it is. It's already there. Just ignite it without fear. And if you're
Mhm.
harboring fear, go ahead, flip it to the other side to fearless. And in order to be fearless, you must be powerful. And when you're powerful, that's when you come into your woman stance or into your male stance. Whomever is watching
Mhm.
at this
That's right.
very moment, this very moment, you have the power of change every day. And it was just a few things that I was thinking about. I said, gosh, what is it? I just thought back to some people that have been in my life that I had to literally detox. That was starting to diminish on making me feel, like, you're messing with my spirit now. The power is being
Mhm.
altered because of your presence. The whole blame game, it's a lot of blaming taking place. And we can't do that. You can't be powerful in blaming because every time you do this, all the other fingers are pointing back at yourself. So you have to take ownership of the things that are being pointed out. Yeah. And definitely chime in at any time because I'm talking about blaming, excuses, why we can't do something. No excuses. No room for excuses at all. None. With TV organization, my practice is challenge based. And think back to last year. It was nothing but challenges every single month. I had a different challenge going on. And it was purpose behind that because I was building this business of mine right now. So by me building that and knowing that everything was going to be, like Sheila was saying, everything is in love, taking everything into consideration, how I wanted to go about building what it is that I'm building, what's the point behind it. I love first. I see the best in you. I want to push you to greater. That's what it's all about. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's the beauty of coaching. You know, you and I and many other coaches out there, we're willing to see what other people can't. But we're also willing to tell you for your good, for your learning and your growth, right? We're
Yeah,
willing to take you to those deeper places and spaces because you are screaming for change, right? But
hmm
you sometimes can't see your blind spot. You don't know how to get there on your own. If you did, you'd already have that in your life. So
exactly.
that's why investing in yourself is never a mistake.
No, it's not a mistake at all. It's the best gift you can actually give yourself, you know. And as I always say, what I do is I introduce you to yourself. You don't know who you are until you go through the process of unveiling who you are. And it takes time to do that. And there are times you're going to have to really take it with a grain of salt because it's not always pleasant to hear when we need to change in
Right.
spaces. And when we have family, you know, people that are really close to us, they sugarcoat. They don't really give it to you the way you probably need to receive it. Whereas
Mm-hmm.
where Sheila and I, we'll tell you in love and then help guide you to get to where you're going. So that's
Mm-hmm.
the beauty in it. So that does go back to that investment piece. It's the greatest gift to self to grow and
That's right.
look at personal development. And you know, it's to me consciously because I'm a constant, you know, change coach and looking at it from that way and dealing with strategies. Sheila, she comes in from a different standpoint. She's lifestyle and I'm conscious lifestyle. So when we both agree, when it looks at an alignment of who you are and who you're living to be every single day, it's our lifestyles. It's how you and what you eat. It's how you think. It's what you do every day, what you invest your time in. These are things that makes all the difference in the world that can hinder you or either prosper you to get where you're going. So you have to be mindful of things that are happening in your life every single day, every aspect of it. You can't procrastinate. It's being in the now, being present, and understanding what is your contribution to where you are. Those
Oh,
types
that
of
is such a beautiful segue into being present. You know, we have so many blocks to our power. For
yeah.
example, numbing out, soft addictions like alcohol, our
Uh,
cell phones,
yes.
right? And one of the biggest breakthroughs I had for decades, I was trying to understand why I would come home every night and have a drink. And I'd sit on my phone or my computer until the time I went to bed. And I mean, literally, I'm a pretty smart person. I'm a coach, I get it. But I
Yeah.
couldn't uncover that for myself because I couldn't see my own blind spot. And the
Mm-hmm.
most powerful breakthrough I had was so long as I numb out using alcohol or my phone, what I
Right.
really crave is a deeper connection. And I crave that deeper connection with myself.
Right.
And so long as I'm numbing out to that, I'm missing the gift of awareness.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful, right? Beautiful
The most gorgeous
realization.
thing, it's the most gorgeous thing in the world to align with you.
Yes,
And
yes.
that's what I mean when I say introduce you to yourself.
Mm,
Because the world is fast moving. There's so many distractions in it. There is social media, but it's all in how you use social media for positivity.
right,
You
right,
know,
exactly. Yeah.
use it for
And
something.
another couple of things is like when we're in the drama, you
Yeah,
know, and when we're not being our real self and we're not able to express conflict in a healthy way to
right,
create that deeper level of
right.
intimacy that again we so desire and crave,
Uh huh.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
juicy.
all about recognizing that. It's
Yes, it's
so
the
many things
awareness.
are happening in society today. And like I said, using social media properly. Pick up the phone sometimes. Go over and physically visit someone
Mm,
sometime. because it's a lot of fakes and, you know, facades going on. And you can portray whatever image you want online, but is it the real truth? Who are you at home? How are you feeling? Are you drinking a lot when you get there? Are you passing out on the couch? Are you eating terribly? You're giving up exercise, anything, meditation, yoga, anything. There's positive things that you can bring into your life that can change, you know, trajectory of what's going on with your everyday that you're masking and hiding from everybody else, but you can't hide from you.
Right.
You can't.
There's a saying, wherever you go, there you are.
There you are,
So
everywhere.
you could move states, you could move countries, it doesn't matter, because eventually you're going to catch up with yourself and you're going to realize, oh, wait, I still have this issue, right?
In reflection.
And I think one of the greatest things to do is remind ourselves a couple of things. One is changing our mental state, right? Like we can physically move our body, whatever that looks like for you, whatever amount of time. There is no right or wrong. It's just moving the body tempo, right? That is going to get those the blood flowing and pumping, and it's going to shift that mindset, right? And so I like to call it our inner roommate. We all have that voice in our head that is flight or fight. It's fear-based a lot of times, and we've got to program it to getting what we want and to say, hey, fear, thanks for showing up. I know you're here to protect me. Grateful, but I can't listen to you today. I'm not taking advice from you. So we are going to just move on with our to-dos.
Right. And put it in its proper place, because there is a proper place for fear. It's not a bad thing to have it. It's a protection. As long as it's protecting you from something that's bringing you harm, not something that's going to cause you to harm yourself or to prevent you from getting to a greater place in your life. Knowing how to unveil and recognize it and say, you know what, not today. Not today. No time for it. It's time to move on. These are my goals. This is what I'm yearning for. This is what I will have, because this is me at the end of this.
Well, and that's the power of intention, right? And really creating a vision for your day, for your week, for your month, for your life, where you want to live, what you want to eat, where you want to work out, where you want to travel. You know, those are powerful things that you can bring in, but you've got to be very clear. If you're not clear about it, how can you expect to attract that?
Exactly.
You know,
and be confident as well. You know, be specific about what it is that you want. And when you really want something, jot it down, write it down so you can see it. And
and I think we forget how to want. We lose that skill almost, you know. So I have my clients, I'll have them set a timer for 5 minutes, write down everything they want, from a puppy to solving world hunger. I don't care what it is, but want for 5 minutes. And you watch that flow and you watch that aliveness come to be, and you're like, oh, wait, my confidence, I got this, I can have this.
It is right back. It's right back. And you see where, you know, posture change, conversations change, because when you forget the things that you want, how can you go anywhere at all? You can't. You're stuck, you're stagnant, you're in that space, you're coming up with excuses, reasons why you can't have it or you shouldn't have that.
Yes. And when you're doing that, you're just in a negative loop. You're having stinking thinking thoughts. We all have them. It goes back to our core mistaken beliefs. We all have, at one point in time, have felt like we were not good enough. I just felt it yesterday. And then I shifted and I said, what would make me happy right now? Get your gym clothes on, go work out, get a smoothie, go get some lunch at Whole Foods. And I ran into a friend I haven't seen in 6 months, so we had a deep connection. You just never know when you're open to the opportunities and possibilities, right? And it's a daily practice.
It's a daily practice, and you just awaken your endorphins over and over and over. That is that joyful feeling that you get when you see somebody you haven't seen in a long time, or when you actually change and do something that you've been wanting to do. Now you have done it. So go ahead and fall in love with that feeling, because that's going to inspire you to keep moving forward, to do something every day so you can have that feeling again. Get the feeling from something positive, not something because you get home from work and you need to get a glass of wine, or you need to have that drink tonight.
Right.
said
And
it
I'm
earlier,
all
and I
for rewards,
why.
all for rewarding yourself.
Right,
But my favorite and first coach told me, she said, nothing is more important than you feeling good. And
right.
that has been my mantra for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And so sometimes those things that we think are treats and are rewards because we deserve it, we do. But when that treat and reward is no longer serving our purposes and our health and it's robbing us,
Gotta go.
it's time to go.
That's why you keep your list new and fresh. Change it
Right.
often. Never write it in pen, only pencil, because things change often. As you
Mhm.
evolve, your wants, your needs, everything about you change as well. So
Mhm.
recognize that it's not going to be the same thing. Give yourself a timeline. That's why I believe in challenges. I believe in
Mhm.
setting a deadline for yourself to reach these goals and yearnings, because if you don't, they'll pass you by. Time does not stop, it moves
No,
forward. And either you keep up with it or you lose yourself in the process. You
that's
will.
right.
It's that easy to do. So be mindful of what it is that you want. Keep it fresh and current. Check it off quarterly.
I love that.
Yes.
Yeah, because we all have that deeper yearning, but sometimes we're not used to or familiar with that language. And so we
Yeah.
all have a desire to connect deeper, to matter, to make a
Yeah.
difference, to love and be loved, to
Right.
touch and be touched.
Right.
You know, those are so to contribute more, whatever that is, your desire to be in nature more. We all
Yep.
have that. And when we're connected to that, woo, look out.
That's
And
when
when
you,
we're getting those
yeah.
needs met,
Yeah.
forget it. Forget it.
Yeah,
It's a
because
whole new
nothing's going to
world.
stop you outside of that. And,
Mhm.
something that I do with BUB Fabulous 365 within that program, it is just that. It's self care, and it's
Mhm.
also being in touch with yourself and others.
Mhm.
So, whatever you are looking to receive in your life, don't look to receive it unless you're actually giving it to somebody else. Because when
Mhm.
you're giving it, it's boomerang, it's automatic going to come back to you. So don't
Mhm.
sit back and be a receiver all the time. It's powerful to lead, be the leader
Yes,
in
it is.
the pack, lead by example, show who you are, not talk about who you are, show it. Sometimes you
Mhm.
don't have to say anything, you know?
That's powerful too, right? You
It
just your
is.
body language, your facial expression.
It
You
is.
know when your mom or dad gave you the look,
You know what that
that's
means.
power.
You better stop it, and you better stop it right now. So you
That's
better
right.
right
That's
now.
right. That's right. So there's lots of different forms of power, you know?
It
The
is.
yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
start by connecting in the present. We can
Yeah.
always be fast forward tomorrow, the next few minutes. Even today, when we had the situation with the lines, we kept a positive attitude, laugh about it. This is going to change, change is coming, whatever. You kind of just
Mhm.
dismiss it. However, when you are physically present right now, not into tomorrow, not what my schedule is after this live, but where I am right now, this very moment. Of course, I say this is a part of TVM, this very moment. So when you recognize and you look around, you do a panoramic, be appreciative of that. Somebody's
So
not
many things
so
to be
fortunate.
grateful. Yeah, so many things to be grateful for. You know,
Yeah.
I love journaling and I've stopped it for a while and now I'm feeling called to get back to it. So the other day I
Right.
rewarded myself with a beautiful journal and I've been journaling every morning, every night. Oh, it is just I just want to capture these moments and
You have
reflect on
to.
them because they're so beautiful. And if you don't, they just slip right on by. They're
They,
going by all the time,
but you
all
need
the time.
you need it. You need those moments. Like you, I write as soon as I wake up in the morning. I'm
Mhm.
writing. I have to jot something down because I'm grateful that I woke up, first of all.
Mhm.
So I need to take that in. Then after I write, I'll grab my phone and record something that I may want to jot down later because it's too much to do right now. Every day at 2 o'clock, stop, gratitude time. Let me show grace and gratitude for this moment again. And this is my time with God,
Mhm.
with your higher power, whomever that you serve. That is time at
Mhm.
2 o'clock every day. And this year,
Mhm.
well, last quarter last year, I started journaling the gratitude time. So every day I write about something that I'm grateful for in that day, post it on LinkedIn and share it to Facebook and Twitter. It's that type of alignment with yourself,
Mm-hmm.
knowing
Mm-hmm.
what works. And when I was talking about the endorphins, that's endorphins for me every day, to write and be grateful for something that I had absolutely nothing to do with. The sun shining, the sparrows outside, the cardinals, and how they perch and just sing, just the things that you had nothing to do with. However, it's a gift to receive. So say thank you for those little things. And you know, Kathy Ray, she said, it's easy to go through the day as a robot. We all go through at some times. That's why it's important to be present. Check yourself, snap out.
Yes, set a reminder on your phone, set a timer. You know, if we managed our distractions and we use this phone to really set us up for success,
Honey,
wow, what could the world look and feel like then?
fabulous. That's
Yep.
what it'll look like. It'll be fabulous.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
more people were conscious of the present moments and stop rushing to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because
I have to tell you,
is
yeah, this last December, I'm usually good for one cold a year. And in December, I got a cold and I was down for 3 days. And it was the universe saying, you better slow down. You better slow down or we're going to force you to slow down. Sure enough. So I said after that, I said, you know what? I have been moving too fast. Even in my pace, I walk very, very fast. Like I'll be walking down the sidewalk and I will like practically plow people over. And so I'm like, wow, what are you racing for? You know, I check in with myself. What are you racing for? You are missing all these beautiful moments. They are passing you by. So I said, once I got better, because I had time to think. So I said, once I get better, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to slow things down. And I literally have since January 1st, I've slowed it down. And I tell you, it makes such a difference because I'm no longer just trying to get through my day. I am thriving through the day.
Right.
Thriving through the day. And it's so effortless and flows. I was on a podcast this morning. Then I got to go visit a friend who I haven't seen in 6 months at her beautiful, inspirational new house. Then I got to be here with you. I'm like, wow, I didn't even like put any effort today. I'm just being me. I'm flowing. I'm alive. I'm speaking my truth.
Yeah.
Flowing.
And that's the way it's supposed to be. It has to be that way. If there's any friction within the day, you're out of alignment somewhere. Completely out of alignment. And your body will tell you when it is.
Yes.
So wherever that discomfort is, pay attention to that. That's where you need to really check yourself.
Yes. What you resist persists. That's you blocking your power. And you're not accepting what is. You're exactly right. And your body, guess what? Your body is a powerhouse. It'll tell you. It'll go on for a long time being sick, right? Feeling like self-care is selfish until you flip that around and realize self-care is selfless.
Selfless and self-love, because if there is no you can't do anything for anybody else.
That's right.
Because you're not here. You work into that position. And the power word is acceptance. And a lot of people don't want to accept what is. I'll rather push it to the side. I'll rather not talk about it or whatever. Well, you know what? You have to face that. If you're going to change, you have to accept what is, what has been, in order for it to change moving forward.
Yes. And one of my assignments this week is talking about and expressing the things that I dislike and that I disagree with people in my life. And that's not always comfortable and that's not always easy. But guess what? It will get me to the level of deeper connection and intimacy because we're fighting potentially for something, right? And that conflict is actually healthy, right? We're taught as a society like, oh, let's not talk about that. Oh, don't bring that up. I'm not sure what to say, right? And we tiptoe around these conversations that we're all having, we're dying to have. We're not alone. We're all going through this together. Express it. Express it. Because otherwise it is manifesting in your body as dis-ease.
Yeah. And if you don't talk about it, it's going to become a disease.
That's
one
right.
that you don't want.
That's right.
So,
And then you'll have plenty of time to lay there and think about woulda, coulda, shoulda.
yeah. Hey,
So.
I agree wholehearted. But you know, it's time for self-reflection when it comes to acceptance. It's not easy. It takes
It's
time.
not easy.
It takes time to get there, and it's important that you acknowledge the things that are bringing you shame, things that you feel like is hindering you from moving forward. It's important. I mean, I'm writing about it. That's what my book is about. I accept me, being brave, being bold, being fierce. And it's not easy to be either of those bullets.
No,
It is
no,
not.
it's not. We do this work every day, and I tell my clients the same thing. Look, if this work was easy, we'd all be doing it. It is hard work.
Yeah.
But it's worth it. It's worth it. Yes.
Yes. So I'm telling you, it's so much. You got accepting and recognizing that change need to take place. You know? And what else? We talked about acceptance. This is a doozy. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
I have a tickle. It's hot in here all of a sudden. 2 letters. No.
Ooh!
No.
No!
No is a sentence.
Let's all practice saying that out loud. No!
No. And just say no. That's
no.
it. No explanation.
It's a no.
No. Put a period behind it. It's a sentence.
That's right. And when you have that vision and clarity on your life, starting with yourself,
right?
It's like you have the GPS on. You get there much quicker, and you know what to say yes to and what to say no to. And that is so powerful because you're not wasting your time. You're taking care of you.
Yeah. Because higher power first, God.
Yes.
I'm second. I'm taking care of me. Because you may not want to. You may think I'm selfish, but that is your opinion.
That's right.
My life, my way. It's going to be that. And
that's right.
If that's how you feel, I bid you adieu. Take care.
That's right. One of my favorite mentors, he said, "It is not my job for you to like me. It's my job for me to like me." And I like me.
I like me, honey. I love the heck out of me.
Me too. So if that is triggering to people, and it is.
It is.
Right? Because we're one, we're mirroring each other.
Right.
If that's a trigger, that is their unfinished developmental business.
Right.
Not mine. Because I'm working on mine.
Work on you because that's what I'm doing, working on me.
Yes.
And I love where this girl's going.
Yes. I love where you're going too.
Yes. Back at you, sister. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's expensive to be fabulous. That means you're going to have to sacrifice some things. That means you're going to have to really take the time, do the work to discover yourself, be rid of some layers that you've created, some blocks that you've created, those mirror moments where you need to stand and have those conversations with yourself and say, hey, my goodness, I did this to myself. Accountability. So when you can take action and speak from those facts, you can't begin to recover. You can't begin to evolve to who you're supposed to be, that person you were born to be. And it's not an overnight success. No, it takes time. It takes some time with yourself. It takes the truth.
Yes. You know, there's no quick fix. I love to joke. You know, you want a quick fix? Start drinking some water.
Yeah.
Start eating some fruit. Start eating some vegetables. Start moving your body. There's a quick fix. Real quick.
It'll change you in a way. Sheila, I'll tell you this. I told you last year about the challenges every month.
Yes.
Every single month it was a challenge. Throughout 2018, I lost 25 pounds. Did I need to lose 25 pounds? Absolutely not. Was I trying? No, I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, as I was unveiling myself, becoming fabulous, being me, taking responsibility for myself in these challenges, who knew that each month of those challenges would discover something so beautiful underneath? And it wasn't about losing 25 pounds. I was like, I just don't want to lose any weight. I'm already a 6. I just can't afford it. You know, all of this. But the way I leaned, it wasn't weight loss. It was leaning, getting rid of things that I no longer needed, as in anything in life. There are ways of dispelling things that you no longer, it's not serving you anymore. Yes. Right? You become complacent. You stay in a place that you don't need to be because you fear change to go in that direction because you don't know what it looks like. You know? So be fearless and go ahead and take that route because it's a surprise for you over there. And it's just mindset. It's self-love. It is exercise. It's eating properly, getting the rest, caring for other people. It's not about you. Care for other people. Check on them. Who are you in alignment with? What is your faith like? Are you enjoying your career? Are you there because it's just paying the bills? Or do you literally love it? You know, looking at those types of things. Your relationships, how are they? I mean, every complete pillar had to be looked at. And we had 12 months to do it. So by the time I got to the end of that 365 days, on top of blogging every single day of the journey.
Yes. And here's the thing, you know, I know it's fear, right? There's fear, there's pain, there's hurt, there's anger, there's sadness, but there's also joy and happiness and aliveness and all the things. And I think that's the biggest thing, right? Is our brain can justify anything.
It can.
But when you commit to something for 12 months, look, you have your whole life. I've committed to a 12-month program and we're in month 6 already. I can't believe it. And I don't want it to end.
It goes quick.
It goes quick. So it's like, what's the rush? And let's just commit to something that's going to really make the change stick and create that new solid foundation. Because once you get these approaches down, you are good to go.
For life. It's a life transformation.
For life.
It's worth it.
That's right.
It's worth going through it. It really is. And who's that? Tayana says, yes, caring for others is good for your health. Yeah, it awakens you.
Yes.
It was a phone challenge or is a phone or a visit challenge for 30 days. Call someone you haven't spoken with in a long time. So beautiful. Just calling them. And it's just like you meeting up with your friend. That's endorphins coming to life. Yeah. And you do that every day for 30 days. You want more of it. So now you're like, oh my gosh, who else have I not talked to? Who else? Let me go by and visit and just sit for a while. Let's play catch up. Those types of things. And to challenge yourself, it makes it interesting. It's going to push you. You know you have to do it by the end of the day. You have to. And then you have a blogging space, you know, where, oh, now I have to post it. And you're excited to post that. And just think about how you leave the other person that you reached out to, that you haven't to or seen.
Yes.
So you're changing lives. And the main one that you're changing is your own by doing simple things.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
It's a win-win. Yeah, I love to write handwritten greeting cards and note cards and give them to people. And you just watch their face light up. I'm a giver. I love to give. And I'm working on the receiving part. You know, I wasn't open to receiving because I just love to give for so many years of my life. But if you want more love, you got to give it. And if you want more time, you got to give it. And so, like you said earlier, it's a boomerang. It will come back to you, but you don't give it out of expecting it back. It will come back.
That's the key. Because it doesn't necessarily have to come back from the person that you gave it to. It comes from someone you had no idea it was going to come from that person.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, and it's no different than work life, personal life, all one life. It's one
Yes.
life. It's all on how you construct it for yourself. And I get amazements all the time when I meet someone for the first time and they give you something. Sometimes it feels uncomfortable to accept because you're so used to giving. You're the one that give. So when the time comes, especially in building business or new relationships, and they start giving you things, it feels uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to learn to take that off and just say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're quick to say something like, oh, you didn't have to. Oh, why did you do that?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want? Why are you
Yeah.
buying me this?
Right.
Zip it and just say
Right.
thank you.
Right. Or if somebody says, "Oh, I love your shirt," and you say, "Oh, this old thing."
This whole thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Power and gratitude.
That's right.
And it's just so many ways of looking at that. It
Mm-hmm.
is. Like I just sit
Mm-hmm.
here and my heart just flutter on the inside, just thinking about so many people that do for you on a day-to-day basis.
Mm-hmm.
A part of your village, the people that you truly care about. It's followers even right now that are here on the live with us. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you for being
Thank
here.
you.
It's
Yes.
that, something that you may see or feel that is minute. It's not. It's grand. It's grand gestures in the small things.
Yes. It's the law of little things.
Right. Right.
One
It's
thing.
put together.
One
It
thing.
is.
Yeah, it's so funny. I always am saying I'm abundant, and when I go out, I find a coin, a penny, a dime, a quarter on the ground, and my daughter just loves it. She's like, every time we go out, you find a penny or something on the ground. She's like amazed by it, but I'm like, I'm abundant. I always
It's
find
abundant.
some coins on the ground. I don't know
The
what it is, but
universe
I'm
is giving
trusting.
you what you say.
That's right.
And anything I am, what you
I
put
am.
behind it is your responsibility. That's going to be your preview of what your life is looking like. I am
Yes.
fabulous.
So
I
you know
am
what?
grateful.
Yes, you know what I would love to see in the chat right now is people typing in all capital letters, I am power. I
I am
am
power.
power.
I am free. I
Mm-hmm.
am a sparrow. I am love. I am prosperous. I am amazing. I am enough. I am knowledge. I am wisdom. I am conscious. All the I ams, put them in the timeline. Put them out there. Put them.
Yep.
Because it really makes you reflect on who you say you are.
Yes.
You can't be powerful if you're saying I am and you putting a not behind it. Who cares about not?
Right. You're not powerful and not good enough at the same time.
It cancels
No.
out.
Yeah.
It cancels out everything. And it's
Yeah.
always that. My God, I
You
said,
know,
I am fabulous and put it on a book.
yes. Talk about free self-care. If you're driving down the road or you're standing in line at the grocery store or you wake up in the middle of the night, I am power. I am power. Just put it
Yes.
on a loop because
Yes.
you are.
You
You are.
are.
You just forgot. You just forgot.
Yeah. And it's just time
And
to
you need a
remind.
reminder.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remind yourself of who you are. And I'm going to shake your
That's right.
foundation no sooner than this book comes out. That's all I'm going to say on that, Sheila.
I love it. I love
Yes.
it. I can't wait.
Yes, I can't either. It's like pieces of a puzzle. Like, oh my gosh, this is really juicy. And
Yeah.
it's just that. It's consciousness, it's awareness, self-care, it's all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Affirmations, next level.
Yes.
It's next level because it's so necessary. We get caught up in every day. And it's easy to forget who we are because we're doing for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
We're living for somebody else. And you put yourself to the side, and now you just become something in a crowd, someone in a
Mm-hmm.
crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Something if I had time, I would do. If I could go back and change things, I would do. Just take the I would do's and do them now. There
Yep.
is no reason. You don't have to have an excuse if I could. No, you can.
You can.
If you want to. Your choice, your decision.
And my favorite two excuses, I don't have time and I don't have money. Can we please just throw that out for 2019?
Let's
Because
take a
you
6 foot pole and put it in there.
have time and you have resources and money. Don't
Yeah.
let that limit you.
Well, you have it for
Don't let
what you
that
really
limit you.
want. If you get to the truth of the matter, you do for what you really want.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because if you want it, there is no excuse.
That's right.
If you want those red bottoms, you're going to get them.
Right.
You want that Michael Kors, you're going to get it.
Yeah. On Saturday, I said, I want acupuncture on Monday. And guess what? I got it.
You got it.
There's no excuse. No excuse.
Yes, I said, okay, that's the lie you're telling yourself. So when you're ready to tell me the truth, then we can talk about it. Stop
Yes.
lying to yourself.
Right.
Procrastination is a sure sign of low self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
Is you fearing rejection of yourself or someone rejecting you because of.
Yes.
Is
yes. The other one is, oh, well, I need permission. No, you don't.
No.
No, you don't. You don't need permission. And the other one is, it's all or nothing.
Uh-huh.
No. You're caught up in the perfectionism loop. That's just another fear keeping you safe and stuck.
Yeah. Who cares?
You know.
What the next
You know what the thing is? The thing is, we know what doesn't work. How about we start trying what does work?
Yeah. That's the thing. It's fear again coming into play where, well, I wonder what my friends are going to think. I wonder what my husband or my wife or my children are going to think. And that's when I have the imaginary t-shirt that I always see. I don't care what somebody else thinks. And what night you're going to see me come on and I'm going to have the I don't care shirt on.
Yes.
Because I sincerely don't care.
You know what that is?
What other people think.
You know what that is? That is outsourcing your good.
Mm-hmm.
You have outsourced all of it because so long as you care what other people think about you, remember, it's your job to like yourself. You are 100% responsible for your happiness and satisfaction, and you get to choose. And if I sat here waiting for other people in my life, what kind of life is that? No. Controlled.
It's a
caged. No.
Yeah.
No. But that's what a lot of people are living, sick, broken, unhappy.
Yeah.
Powerless.
Sad.
Very sad.
And dying that way because you're
very
killing yourself, literally.
Mm-hmm. Very
and it's
sad.
not necessary. It's really not.
Agreed.
Gosh. Change right now.
That's right. Just change.
I challenge you. Change right now.
Yep.
You would be grateful. You know, the post I wrote yesterday, I started it with yesterday is today. No, tomorrow is today. I'll do it tomorrow. Everything becomes I'll do it tomorrow.
Yes. No, I'll do it next week.
Tomorrow is today.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your next excuse? It's going to always be that. It's like a tumbleweed. You don't know which direction it's going to go in. It's the first thing that came to mind right now. Love yourself enough to value yourself enough to be the best of you. Why wouldn't you want to spend the time to unveil yourself from the mask, from the layers, from the blocks, from the running around in circles to getting the same outcome day in and day out, wanting change but not willing to do the work? Question yourself, what is it that is hindering me? And it's not always fear. You can be comfortable in a space. It's not always comfort. What is it? This is what you're going to have to uncover.
Yes.
To decide. And I say to clients all the time, like, don't even call me until you're ready. Because my time is valuable.
That's right. And you watch. Yeah. And you watch what you say you want.
Right.
And then you watch the words that come out of your mouth. And do they match?
They don't.
They don't.
Or you're saying, you know, well, I don't, Sheila, right after this or right after that,
Hmm.
and then okay, guess what? Somebody said that yesterday. Guess what else? They didn't wake up this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to take it with you or you want to do something about it?
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's the truth.
And then I'll take it all the way back again. Let's go back in your mind to where this attitude took place. What caused you to have this thought process right now? And they'll
Mm-hmm.
have to stop and ponder it. And everyone, it hasn't failed yet, can go back to that very moment when something shifted in their life to make them think that way, to act that way, to have that attitude, and to shut themselves down in a space. I said, okay, now that we're there and you recognize that, take it back to the day before that person.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up that energy and move forward now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Exit out. Because guess what? Non factor. They're moving on with their lives, have no idea they affect you the way that they have. You're the only one carrying that luggage around. So I say empty that luggage and get busy. Because tomorrow's
You
not
know,
promised.
that's right. And you know, we are all, myself included. I love to tell on myself. I
Uh-huh.
am not perfect. I don't claim to be. I don't know everything. I don't claim to know. I am on the journey with you, you
Yeah.
know? And but we all make up stories. We make up
Yeah.
stories and we just
Continual.
watch that story unravel. And when I catch myself making up that story, I will connect to that person and I will reach out and I will invite them to a conversation
Yeah.
and I will have a deep conversation with them
Yeah.
and I will get to the truth. Because
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, it's this making up stories,
Yes.
but we're believing it and it's false.
It is false. And then once you unveil that, it's like, okay, are we in agreement that this is the situation? And it's, oh, yeah, yeah, Val, yeah. I said, okay, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and them.
Mm.
Because once you do that, it's nothing else standing in front of you from being successful moving forward from right now.
Mm-hmm. That's
But I
right.
can't, but couldn't. But contradicts everything you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you had said
Definitely can.
therefore, that's a
Mm-hmm.
continual sentence.
Mm-hmm.
But stops it right here. So what's with the but? Let's talk about the but. So once we get past the but, okay, like I said before, there is nothing in front of you right now that can't change trajectory of you moving forward from right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. I'm very proud of you.
That's right. And you got to break the pattern. You got to
Yeah,
break the cycle, you
yeah.
know?
It's that heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you change your own life. You
That's
change your
right.
life by talking about it. Stop masking it down, keeping it to yourself, putting on airs for everybody else. Be vulnerable when you need to be vulnerable because it can change your life. It can save it, actually.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Find
Yeah.
somebody you can connect with, somebody you can let it all out with in order to pick up only the gracious things that's awaiting for you that you
And how
can't get to,
freeing.
that you can't see or hear because of
Mm-hmm.
all the chaos of the stories that's going on in your head that
Mm-hmm.
only you're holding on to because nobody else cares.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You're making them a victim in your own head, you know, and
Yeah,
it's so freeing. It's so
yeah,
freeing when you can let go and do that.
yeah.
Again, it's not easy, but it's worth it.
It is worth it.
It's worth
It's a
it.
part of becoming yourself. But I think the best thing for tonight is the no. It took years for me to embrace no.
Mm,
Always doing for somebody. Okay, well, I have this to do. Well, let me see if I can work this in. Let me see if I can
mm,
manipulate this. And then you
mm,
get home like, oh my gosh, I really wish I hadn't done that. Or, oh
mhm.
my goodness, I really don't have time to do that. But then guess what you won't do? You won't call that person back and say, well, you know what? I really can't. So you stay up all night or you go out of your way to do something going above and beyond. Again, they have no idea. And all you had to do was call them and say, or better yet, don't put yourself in the position. Just say no. No explanation.
Yes, you don't owe
Or at
anyone.
least ponder it. So give me some time to think about this. Let me see if I can work this in. If I can, then not a problem. However, if I can't, you may want to have a plan B for that.
And we always think we have to give a justification or a reason why.
Right.
No, you don't.
Nope. Nope. Period. N-O period. Beginning and end of sentence.
Yeah, that's a hard one, especially for people pleasers. Oh, we love to please people.
Yeah.
And we take on too much and we get overwhelmed and then we get resentful. And then now we've got all this drama and conflict and we're just blocking our power left and right.
Yeah. Because you're sort of avoiding. You're sort of avoiding them because you don't have a voice to speak up.
Yes, you avoid, you withhold, you don't use your voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It leads to a vicious cycle.
I mean, just write everything down. I can't say it enough. We have so many electronics and things now. We can record, we can do all of these things, but it's nothing like taking power of writing and physically seeing it in your script. You wrote it and then read it out loud. I like to read out loud and record what I'm saying, because when I play it back, that's accountability to myself in my voice. I don't need somebody to hold me accountable when I can do it myself. There's
a lot of power in that. And there's a lot of science behind it too. The pen to paper and that journaling is really powerful. And I'll remember when I first started journaling, my coach had me do it, morning, midday, and then evening.
Right.
And I thought, well, I'll just write when I get home. I'm not going to bring my journal with me everywhere I go. And then what I discovered was I wasn't capturing it in the moment, or I'd forget to do it, or I'd be like, oh, I'm too tired. No. You do it. Yeah, it's so powerful because you're capturing things in the moment as they're happening.
Right. Now that I do use my voice recorder for. You have to have somewhere to document. And you can always go back to it later, But even now, we've talked about so much that is powerful to the point, because when both of us came on, we were like, that's how we were. Now both of us are at the point, we're calm, we're taking it all in, because things are starting to resonate. And it's just like, you can't keep saying I am statements. You can't say things that are positive and welcoming to your spirit and it not calm you or bring you to this particular space of accepting it all, and that is grace within itself. It really is. It's a wonderful thing. And to practice it every day. And I still have to write my gratitude time tonight. So I'm going to do that. And it's going to be a juicy one.
I love it.
Yeah, it's great. But we can do this forever and a day, because that's how we are when we get on the line. We just start talking about so many things. And there were quite a few comments that came through. Did you see them?
I haven't seen them.
Oh, swipe left on your camera, on your phone. Swipe left and it'll show the comments.
I might have to be. It doesn't work for me.
It doesn't work for you?
But I'll read them and comment when we're done.
Yes, that's what we're going to have to do, because it's been so juicy. It's after 8 o'clock.
All right.
I told you it'd fly by.
Yeah,
so what we want to do, Sparrows, is comment after the broadcast. We're going to go in and show you some one-on-one love. You got the coaches that we're going to show you one-on-ones. And whatever it is that you put in comments, we're going to make sure that we respond to those. And also, Sheila, how can the Sparrows contact you? Everybody that's going to be watching on, with us right now, what is your contact in social media?
Great. Thank you so much. You can find me on my website at lovechange.me. You can also find me on LinkedIn under Sheila Petersen. And I love to play on Instagram at Healthy Life Coach Sheila. I'm also on Facebook too, so under my name or Love Change.
Perfect. And we're also going to ask that every one of you hit that share button, because being powerful is sharing, and sharing is caring. And the more you care about yourself, you learn to care that much more for others. So when you do that, be sure to give the gift of a share. Anytime you learn something, be mindful to share that gift with someone, because they may not be privileged to catch this live that we've aired tonight, but you can put them in touch with either of us just by giving them a view. Okay?
Yes. Thank you so
And
much.
do not forget, what is today, Sheila?
Today is
World Sparrow Day.
World Sparrow Day.
So it's all about sparrows. Be mindful of nature. Take care of nature. Keep your everything clean and beautiful so we can keep the sparrows and other birds and life living. It's important. Take care of Mother Nature, and she continues to take care of us. Okay.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
So that's all I have tonight. I want to say thank each and every one of you for spending time with us. It's always a joy. It's always great to share knowledge, and the privilege of having Sheila in tonight. We finally made it.
Thank you so much. That's because I changed locations, so my internet was a little bit better. So thank you. I'm so grateful. Yeah. Yeah. I'm grateful for you. Thank you so much. This was so beautiful.
Grateful for you too. Thanks. I have to take ownership too. Tiffany told me, she said it's probably your iPad, Aunt Val, because I have so many voice recordings. Sheila is embarrassing. Voice recordings and video. I can't get another thing on the phone or the iPad. And I'm in the process of transferring those things to YouTube. So be sure to follow. Are you on YouTube? Are you there? Not yet?
I am, but I got to rebrand everything, so I'm getting there.
You're getting there. Well, I'm on, YouTube, so be sure to go over and follow the Valerie Miller. That easy. T.V.M, the Valerie Miller. Also, this very moment, you have opportunity to change. So on that note, Sheila, we can go ahead and go. We can live our sparrow world and our sparrow life. Alexandra Vulcan, thank you for coming in. It is in the middle of the night where you are, honey. Thank you so much. Thanks everybody for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Love without conditions. Always possess a positive attitude and soar in all you do. I love you, mean it. Smooches and good night. Bye. I'll talk to you later, Sheila.
Okay. Bye, Valerie. Good night.
Good night.